Hey guys, Kevin Knecht right here in Atlanta, Georgia here. Hey, real quick video for you here. It's late Sunday night. It's the week of Thanksgiving here in 2012. And first off, man, the gratitude I'm having here right now compared to a year ago is absolutely unreal. I got to share this with you guys real quick, and I apologize for wearing my Philadelphia Eagles hat. They've lost, what, 7 games in a row. I just love the hat, man. Love the team. 14 years. It's been great. Andy Reid, thank you. Thank you for the service, but it's time to go, my friend. Anyway, back to what we're talking about here tonight. I'm here to talk to you guys about how to set up a game plan. And, some of you guys know I'm here with the Empower Network, and we just had the first video of the 15K formula. And the 15K formula is a $15,000 formula. How to go from zero to $15,000 a month within 90 days, which we did in Empower Network, although we didn't even realize there was a plan. We just did it. We followed directions. But now it's written out for you to follow. And I want to share this with you briefly right now because I know a lot of you guys are watching the video and you're like, is this real, Kevin? I don't know. Just tell me what it is. How do I join? What am I going to expect? What kind of training when I get in? I'll give you a brief overview right now so you can actually feel good and get started, okay? And along the way here on this video, we're going to talk about two types of people. And you're either person number one, and that's the action taker. That's somebody who jumps in and figures it out along the way and has results. Or you're person number two. And you know who person number two is? They're the guy who gets in their car and they have to make sure there's every flipping green light from here to the airport 90 minutes away. And if there's not every green light along the way, they don't even get going because they're afraid of something happening along the way. And unfortunately, that's probably you. The odds are, if you're watching this video, that's probably you because the odds are, well, that's really like 95% of people. There's like the 3 to 5%ers who actually just go, take action, make mistakes, and understand that by making the mistakes, you have course corrections along the way, and then you have the result. But you've got to get started. And that's exactly what Melissa and I did several times in our network marketing career, because if we hadn't, gosh, we'd be back at jobs and we'd be in this holiday season in 2012 just working for somebody else for $12 an hour, broke beyond belief, and we'd probably be standing in line this week waiting for the deals on Black Friday to save a couple $100. Instead, the people who are actually value their time realize that the dumbest thing you can do this week is stand in line waiting for a deal to save a couple $100. Pay somebody to do that and stay at home instead and make a ton of money like we're doing this week and can show you how to do the very same thing. So anyway, man, I can just start. I turn on this camera. I swear I start rambling these days. It's great. So anyway, two types of people here. Now, when you start with us in the Empower Network, you've got to decide right now, are you person number one, that person who is going to follow directions, take action, and do exactly what they're told, when they're told to do it, and perform all of the steps, the action steps that is, don't question it and just do it, or are you going to be that person who doesn't follow steps at all and assignments and will only get minimal results, if any at all? And it says right here, person number one, yes, that's who you want to be. Person number two, might as well just give up, Okay, so here's the next step. Gotta set a clear intention. So while you're watching this video, figure out exactly where you want to be 90 days from now. So today, for example, I'm recording this at 10:30 at night on Sunday, November the 18th. So where do I want to be February 18 of 2013? That's 90 days from now. Where do you want to be exactly 90 days from now when you're shooting this video? How much money do you want to make? Why do you want to make the money? And what action steps are you willing to take? How many hours a day are you going to put forth in order to attain that goal? That's what you have to figure out right now before you take any action step. That's what every successful person has ever done. So if that's you, that's the first thing you've got to do is follow those directions right now. Now, next thing, if you want to start making $15,000 a month, you've got to have that clear intention in place, and then you've got to take massive action. Right here on the sheet, it says take action. You've got to take massive action. You've got to work your tail off like never before. You've got to maybe lose some sleep. You might have to tell your wife and kids that, hey, honey, this holiday season, I'm going to be in my office here learning how to advertise, promote, do whatever I have to do. So come 2013, you and I can take the kids to Disney World. And then, by the way, tell the kids, hey, kids, we're going to do this in 90 days. If you help mom and dad, we're going to go to Disney World. How cool would that be? But you're going to have to help along the way. Maybe you're going to do the dishes instead of me. Maybe you're going to take the garbage out. Maybe you're going to help the little kids with the homework. You've got to just take a stand like you've never done before, okay? So that's the first page right here. Second page, We're going to talk more about the income amount. We're going to talk about what evidence you're going to have in your life that you're actually going to hit the goal. What's it going to look like? Are you going to live in the same house? Are you maybe going to move across country? Maybe you'll move from Phoenix to Atlanta, like we did. What are you going to do? What's that going to look like? And you've got to write this down in present tense and first person using all of your senses. This may take some time to develop, but think about that right now. Really, where's my checkbook? I thought I had it out here, right here. It's probably right here in my drawer, right here. What if you could write a check? What if you could write a check and cash it in 2013 and start living your life? I bet if I asked 100 people right now, if I went to the local Walmart here in town in Norcross, Georgia, I bet if I asked 100 people, 99 could not give me any sort of answer with any sort of certainty. But if you're that one person who's going to know exactly what you want, that will write your check, you're the person I want to work with going into 2013, because we're building a team of leaders here in the Empower Network. Kevin and Melissa Knecht. We're having leaders join us left and right. We've got some pretty good names joining our team here in the last 60 days, and more are coming, because they're seeing that, when you fight the forces of evil, and let me tell you what the forces of evil are. I've said this before. You've seen some of my videos. Fighting the forces of evil, it's all in our heads. It's those limiting beliefs that we grow up with, where the teachers tell you, oh, Billy, instead of daydreaming and looking out the window and dreaming about being living on an island and having people serve you and all this other stuff, I want you to pay attention to this math problem right here, because that's more important, right? And by the way, teachers right now, if kids are not paying attention in your class, it's because you're flippin' boring. That's the only reason. There's no ADD in school. Kids don't need to be on Ritalin. You know what? I probably do, because I'm just like jumping all over the map on this video. But here's the truth, kids. Our parents, if your kids are bored off their butts in school, it's only because their teachers are boring. That's it. I mean, if they're entertained, if they're getting value, of course they pay attention. They look forward to going to school in the morning. They get up and do whatever they have to do, right? So anyway, I'm getting way off track here now. I love it. So here's the thing, guys. You got to start taking some action. You want to have some results in life? You've got to start writing these things down. You've got to get clarity in your life. You've got to stop being a weenie. You've got to just take accountability. If you've totally screwed up, like I did last year at this time, if you've totally effed up, it is time to own it. It is time to own it once and for all, so you can let it go, so you can tell the world you screwed up, and that way you have the freedom to move forward confidently, find a team of people who are having results, and start working with those people right away. And you may even have to put on headphones like this, so my house is loud. The kids, Melissa, they're upstairs watching movies and stuff right now, and I gotta concentrate while I'm making this with my insanity down here, right in the office. Anyway, what else did I want to say here? Oh, it actually says on here, take this seriously. I know I'm goofing off here in the video for effect, right? But guys, there's nothing more serious that you could do right now than to start planning your life. I mean, how much time do we really have? I mean, some people will tell you that, hey, we've got less than a month left, right? I mean, 2012, January or December 21st. Maybe the Mayans are right. Maybe the world's about to end. You might as well make this the best 30 days ever, right? And if we're all still around here as we approach Christmas and New Year's, then what the heck? It's a bonus, right? So anyway, guys, if you're getting one thing out of this video, it's to stop playing small. And, get around a team of people who are going to show you how to have results. I mean, gosh, I'm working with a team right now who makes $250,000 to $450,000 a month. My good friend Tony Rush, who last year joined Empower Network, and I actually resisted for 4 months. I watched him start to make $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, and finally when he hit $30,000 a month, I said, enough is enough. Where do I sign? And I got started. Last month, he and Jessica made $118,000. My gosh. And a year ago, he and I were kind of complaining about how we were broke and we're going to be able to get things together for Christmas, and we just weren't sure last year. So guys, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Get in the game now. You're probably watching this video on Monday morning. It's late Sunday night. I'll upload this. It takes about an hour to do that. It'll be online. But if you're watching this Monday morning, I want you to think about this. Here in the United States, it's Thanksgiving this week. I want you to count your blessings this week of what you have right now. And then I want you to think about where you want to be a year from now. Seriously. What if you could have the ideal 2013 by setting your foundation now at the back end here in 2012 and launching in 2013 and having $15,000 a month and then learning how to make $15,000 a week and then even $15,000 in a day? Because that's what's happening for people here in Empower Network. And Empower Network is just a launch pad here, guys. This is just a vehicle to help you get the money thing handled, to learn how to do some things online so you can really pursue your passions. Maybe you want to live in Central America where it's sunny and warm all the time and hot and humid. And maybe now you're stuck in Alaska where you're freezing your rear end off and it's going to be dark in another week for another 3 months. I don't know. What are you looking to accomplish in life? I want you to start playing big because that's the only place to play. Now, if you're somebody who says, "Well, I want to help the poor," well, great. Here's something to write down. Write this down. The best way to help the poor is not be one of them. You can't help the poor if you can't even pay your own bills on time. I'm sorry to say. You can do some things. Yeah, you can help your church on Sundays, right? But you really can't do very much if you can't pay your own bills. And, if you have kids or grandkids and you're headed for retirement right now and you have nothing in the bank, then what kind of demonstration are you really putting forth for your family? How are they going to remember you 50 years from now? Are they going to remember you as somebody who couldn't get the job done and now they're struggling because of your ineptitude now? Guys, we're living in the greatest time ever on the planet where we can all be online and find the information that we need so we can take action and have results as fast as we want it. I mean, kids are getting onto YouTube and having 6 million hits and becoming famous and putting their lives in order before they're even 18 years old. Gosh, if kids can do it, you and I can probably get some things done here, right? Just what little we know here, and maybe we're behind the times compared to kids who are like 18 years old who are using the internet, and maybe we're still fooling around here in our 40s, right? Although I kind of know a few things. I've been on the internet for a while now. Anyway, man, I can't believe I've talked for like 12 minutes here. If you're still watching this, that's the best indication that you want to get started right now. StartEmpowerNow.com. When you get on the inside, there's training videos there for you right there. You'll get the same training that Melissa and I had to start making $20,000 a month in our 4th month here, guys. It took us 90 days to figure out how to get this thing rolling, and we made $20,000 in our 4th month, and we haven't looked back here now, and we're in our 9th month here with Empower Network, guys. So, take action right now. Get going. It's $25 for crying out loud. Like I said, the training videos will be waiting for you on the inside. We've got a team training every morning at 11 a.m. Monday through Thursday, so you can meet us live and then get all the rest of the information on how to build your team wide and fast and start building your bank account here in this holiday season and making sure that you're going to have a happy start to 2013. All right? Kevin Knecht signing off, guys. Have a beautiful Monday, or if you're watching this late on Sunday night, enjoy your, sleep learn to this, guys. Think about the prosperity in your life, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye for now.